Empowerment is not about waiting for someone to give you power. It's about recognizing your own power and using it to make a difference. A quote by John P. Cotter. Magmakai, Yandravinaka. Good morning and warm Pacific greetings. Esteemed judges, distinguished guests, my sister contestants, ladies and gentlemen. This morning, I've been given the important task of speaking about youth empowerment, answering the questions of why it is important and how we can empower young people. Let's start with the why. The youth in the Pacific hold a significant portion of the population. Aged between 15 to 25, they make up approximately 20% of our regional population, with countries such as Fiji and Papua New Guinea with the highest percentages of youth. These statistics tell us that young people are a demographic to be seen within the region and should be prioritized, a demographic that, if left ignored, is a ticking time bomb. Examples of issues caused by disempowered youth can already be seen within the region, such as increasing rates of youth and drug abuse in Tonga and urban crime escalation in Papua New Guinea. Youth empowerment is more than a buzzword. It is the key to ensuring that we address these issues and tap into the one most powerful resources of the Pacific, our young people. In ensuring that we take deliberate actions to empower our young people, I would like to propose a term that is called the cycle of youth employment and empowerment, a holistic approach to empowering the youth in the Pacific. This cycle has 3 phases. Phase 1, instilling values in young people. Young people who have strong values are more likely to positively change themselves and their communities. However, this does not happen overnight. It happens through the efforts of individuals, organizations, and the government who are committed to the integral human development of the youth. For example, the Clean Generation movement in Papua New Guinea. By providing opportunities for young people to engage with such organizations, we create a generation of purpose-driven youth who, through positive morals and values, reject behaviors such as drug abuse, substance abuse, and many other issues that we see today. Phase 2, providing access to tools and resources. What happens after we instill these values? We should empower our young people to do and be more. This can be done through access to tools and resources, such as providing seed funding to support youth entrepreneurship and skills for business development. As an example of the region, one would be an intervention which includes Young Entrepreneurs Scheme in Fiji, administered through the Ministry of Commerce, Trade, Tourism, and Transport. This builds a generation of self-sufficient youth who create opportunities for themselves, their peers, and their communities, directly addressing issues such as crime and youth unemployment. Phase 3, platform and visibility. Who best to empower our young than the youth themselves? This is done through ensuring that inspirational youth leaders have platform and visibility. For example, the Pacific Youth Council, which not only platforms young leaders within the region, but also allows them to empower others through their programs. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the reality of youth empowerment, we must remember, it is not just the responsibility of youth organizations, NGOs, or the government, because it is the responsibility of each and every one of us. Because when we work together, only great things can happen through collaboration. My message to the youth of the Pacific, hear me. The cycle of empowerment should have not end. It must have a start, a middle, and a result that must continue to expand. In order for it to happen, it must start with you. You who has values, goals, and who gets access to opportunities, Come back and empower the youth in your communities. The Nakavaka level, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Papua New Guinea.